Last week, I built a budget tracking app using our new database solution, integrated database solution. And I hit a bunch of bugs because obviously that was a new release. Pretty much all those issues are resolved at this point. So maybe if I have time today, I go through that and rebuild it one more time. If not, I'll do it next week. Okay. So we hit a bunch of bugs. So those of you guys who were on the call, how many of you guys were on last week's call? Just put a one in the chat. So I see. Yeah. So all those issues that I hit, they're all resolved. Okay. So it should be like I tried it again and it worked great. And if I have time today, I'll go through one more time to see how smooth it is to use our integrated database solution and API gateway, meaning no need to bring your own AI, just goes through our system. And if I have time, I'll show it today. But I wanted to show you guys another thing that we're building on Famous. In fact, I started it. And I was traveling, so I asked Mark yesterday to take over and do some more prompting on it. So essentially, am I going too fast? Should I wait for people to start? Yeah, whatever. Enough people have joined. So I use a new database. How many of you guys have used the new database at Gateway? Put a one in the chat if you've played with it. You have used it. And two if you have not used it. So good. So a lot of you guys have used this, some of you guys have not. Maybe I show you guys a little bit of demo. Essentially, no need to use third-party integrations anymore. The user data, now our hosting includes front-end, back-end, full stack. Okay, so it's like project is contained in Deal AI, which means closer integration and also allows us to build really tight integration. So for example, if there are issues, now Famous can build it and fix it better because it has access to the database and the issues that it might encounter. Okay, if I have time, I'll show you guys how that works too. But let me show you guys something super interesting that I'm building. I told you guys when I started this company pretty much that I only build and promote products that I personally use. So one of the ideas that was in my head, how many of you guys have seen that the #1 trending song, country song on Billboard is AI generated? How many of you guys have seen it? So I was like, well, can I build a Spotify or a music player for AI generated music? Simple idea. I think it's about time somebody builds it. And instead of using my engineering team and building it, I just started prompting it with Famous. You can see the prompts right here. I'm going to go all the way to the top and I'll give you guys a QR code so you can play with it. It's not in the App Store yet. Let me see if I can make it all the way to the prompts, to the top. Okay, here. I just typed in this message in Famous. You have to pick iPhone, Android, like mobile app. It said create a music player app that pulls music file from a database and randomly and plays them. When user opens it up, it immediately pulls a music file and starts playing it. The whole screen is one song. I'll actually give you guys a QR code. You can play with it yourself. After it ends, it automatically swipes up to the next song. Each song is represented a full screen. So it's kind of like a little bit like TikTok UI. It's like each song is one screen and you swipe up. There's only one slider and a play pause button. I wanted to make it super simple. I also don't have like and stuff yet for MVP. Again, the key here is to build MVP, go to the market, get feedback before you put a lot of energy into it. User can swipe up to go to the next one. You can swipe down to go to the previous one, okay? So here's a QR code. How many of you guys have the Expo app? You should have the Expo app. Can you put the Expo link to iPhone and Android in the chat? So if you, how many of you guys have Expo app? Put a 1 if you do, and put a 2 if you don't. Okay. If you don't, you need to download an iPhone app or an Android app that we're about to put in the chat real quick. So download that app that allows you to preview mobile builds. So you see the 2 that my team just posted in the chat. I'll give you guys a minute to download them. And then once you've downloaded them, just open your camera, okay? Point it at this QR code, and then a yellow link pops at the bottom. Here. Here's a preview of the app. Okay. Can you guys hear it? Bad Raccoon, yeah. For me, it's playing Lil Brav. Not bad, huh? Let me show you guys my favorite song. Still grinding for a pension, huh? 8 cups of coffee deep, dreaming about freedom. This is one of my favorite songs. Actually, hang on. I'll give you guys my favorite song. Hang on. There's one that is about Famous. I'll find it. This is my favorite one. We're also running it as an app, as an ad, and it's performing really well. Okay. Not bad, huh? So I'm gonna stop for a second. How many of you guys have been able to see the preview? I'm gonna talk about it. The QR code is not working. I don't know why. How many of you guys had the QR code working? Put a 1 if you have. Okay, so it's working. If the QR code is not working, it's probably because you have not downloaded the Expo app. And also you need to point your phone camera at it, phone camera, like actual iPhone camera. Okay. Yes, after you need to download the app first. We put the links one more time. So Expo is a free app you download, and then that allows you to, once you build a native mobile app, iPhone, Android. So for web app, obviously everything works in our product. With mobile apps, we show you a preview, okay, in here, which you can play with, but ultimately, someone's watching Not Lovable, listening to Not Lovable. So with mobile, once you build it, you want to actually see the app experience. This is not loaded in a browser. This is the actual app, okay? You can see it like smoothly swipes up, down. You can see. Okay. Okay, you guys get the idea. So, yeah, this is fully built here. Now, a lot of prompts to make it like it had issues. We had to prompt it to fix it. The swiping was not smooth. The player was not smooth. The play pause action, we just prompted it. We added a little guide the first time here, somebody lost the QR code. Here's a QR code. I got Bad Raccoon, then light it up. What do you guys think of the app, by the way? I'm going to push it to the App Store. And we're going to then pump in 1,000 banger songs. If I have time, I'll make a song too using Super Cool, but there are a ton of tools for it. So, yeah. Now, are you guys done with the mobile? I want to show the back end too, how I built it. Okay, you guys got the QR code? Okay, good. So this app essentially is 2 projects. One project is the app itself that the user downloads and listens to the music. But you need to create a second project where my people can go and upload songs. Okay, does that make sense? It's a web application, password protected. Just admin can go in and upload songs. Okay, so we go to dashboard, uploader here. So I created essentially the original prompt was I have a music player. So once I built a builder, okay, so I have essentially, sorry, once I have the listener, this app, so where does a song come from? It has to come from the back end, somewhere that the songs are stored, and there's a admin that can go and upload songs, delete songs, puts names of the songs and stuff like that in there, right? So I went and created a new project and connected both of them to our internal database, which I'm going to show in a second. Okay. Says I have a music player. I do have I also have created a database where the player grabs music from, create a password protected interface that allows me to upload music files to the storage. Then pulls the name of those songs and other needed info and a link to file in a music database so my player can pull the files and play them. Okay. So what it did is this is the backend database. So it has a file bucket. File bucket is essentially storage. Okay. So, well, let me show you the application itself first, actually. So so this is the application upload page. You can upload a file. I don't know if I have one, a music on this file, but essentially you browse file, you just upload a file. It's very simple. It's like admin protected. You can log in, log out with a master password. Super simple. And you upload a music by dragging it or uploading it. You can see the existing songs. These are the existing songs that my team has so far created. And you just say upload. It asks for artist name, album, duration. Duration actually calculates automatically. And then you have edit and delete button. Okay, so it's a very simple setup. All right. Now, what it did in the back end, so you guys can see what it does in the back end. This is our internal database solution project settings. If the project has a database, this tab shows up and it shows your database, which currently has a song table. This is the songs that are created, artist, album, duration, the URL, okay, and file path and everything. I didn't even have to specify it. It knew how to do it. And a file bucket. So the actual files are stored here. Doesn't make sense? It took really minimal amount of prompting I don't want to scroll to the bottom because it has a master password. I said, hey, use this master password. Now I have to go change it after this call. But essentially it is like this, log out. Okay. So it created this with a master password that I'm going to change after this call. Reminder to remind me to change my master password. I started with a basic master password and I changed it and now I have to change it again. When I clicked the browse file, there were some issues. It fixed. Okay. There was another issue. I put a screenshot and fixed it. Couple more times. I'm like, this is not working. That's not working. I think it took 7 prompts to create the uploader. And then I want to say to get the V1 of this thing, it was maybe 15 prompts to get the V1. Now we did a lot of little things on here, but to get the V1 of the player, it was about 15 songs or whatever. Master song is how we get admin master password. That's how I did it. It's not actually the best way to do it. The best way to do it is to have a admin table, which actually Famous tried to build, but I wanted to get to production super fast. I built this like V1. I built it in 3 hours. I want to say I started at 9 p.m. and it was done by midnight. And I wanted to get it to a point where I can see the damn thing on my phone. So I just went with a simple thing, which is one master password. If you want more secure, obviously we're going to add security to it. Then you essentially create an ad. You say, okay, I need an admin users. It will add the concept of admin users. In fact, it created admin database. You can see, but I told it not to use it and just have a here admin users. It created it because they wanted to create the whole shebang. I said, well, just use a master password essentially. Once we want to like kind of tighten it up, I will create the concept that okay, so a username password gives, and then once you have a new admin, you just add them. Once somebody leaves your company, you delete them, stuff like that. So I just didn't want to bother. I just wanted to get the proof of concept that people can have access to. Okay. How did you connect to the database? Okay, I'll show you guys, like I'll recreate. Let me move my thing here. What the hell is happening on my screen here? Okay, let me go copy the prompt. Dashboard, view, what was my, I'll actually write it from scratch here. New project, let's say I want to create in another player application. So I have the database and the uploader, right? So I want to now create another player. I say I want to create a music player app. I have an existing database with list of songs that the player pulls from and randomly starts playing the songs. Each screen, I'm going to just repeat what I just did the other time. Each screen, I mean, you can imagine, this is like what I'm saying. It's like, I think of these as like your creative canvas. VS, this is the only place where us as humans have any use, really, just imagining things and thinking what is useful. Okay. So each screen is a song, is a card that shows the name of the artist, album, with a simple player that plays and pauses the song. In order to go to the next song, user swipes up. In order to go to the previous song, user swipes down. Okay. Then in this case, I want a mobile app. Boom. Okay. I'll show you guys. I'll connect it to the same database. It'll ask me which database, and I can create a new database, and I can pick an existing database. Let me see the name of the database real quick while that's playing. The name of the database for this that I uploaded songs to is uploader, view, project settings. Database name is, that's the database ID. Need to add a database name here somewhere. Hopefully I can guess, okay, which one it is. Music swipe, okay, ZRFT. ZRFT. You see, that's the database ID. That's the database ID. Okay, this is the database. So I'm essentially I could pick an existing database or create a new database. In this case, I want to connect to an existing database. Boom. Doesn't make sense. Now it's gonna go analyze what that database schema is. Doesn't matter how that database is set up. And hopefully they'll generate a mobile application that works with the database. And again, one reason that I have Mark on this call is because I was traveling yesterday. There was some stuff I wanted to change, some background visuals and stuff, um, and some little things here and there. So I asked Mark to help out, and he's great. I was watching how he prompted in my project, and I'm like, okay, you're a good prompter. I want you to. Are you willing to show how your prompting method, Mark, today?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so, but I'm not very structured when it comes to prompting. I told you guys already. I sort of think of it as I do it in like bits and pieces, and like because I prefer to kind of do a little, see what happens, do a little, see what happens. Versus Mark is very structured. It was good seeing how he does it. So I asked him to come in today and share how he comes up with his prompts. Where is the database? I'm not sure what the question is, Miles. The database is our internal database, so it's hosted by us. So now you can create, instead of using Supabase, you can use our database solution, everything integrated in your project. And once you connect it, it shows up in the database tab in project settings. Okay. I showed already here. Okay. And you can connect, you can have one database per project or multiple databases, multiple projects pointing at the same database. Okay, database is essentially the backend where files are stored, where user data is stored, and all that. Okay. Mark has some fancy grandma prompt. What is a grandma prompt?
that's that's a long story. Um,
Yeah.
that's separate to my three-step prompting process.
Yeah, you don't need to log into Expo to preview the things, by the way. Just download, just do the QR code. Just download it and then do the QR. You do not need to sign up for Expo. You will need to sign up for Expo to actually submit to the App Store. But in order to preview it using a QR code, you don't need to. See how it's going. The first build normally takes 8 to 12 minutes on web apps, but on mobile it takes a little longer. Okay. Is using your database required? No. You can build using Supabase if you want to. You just go in settings and add Supabase key, and then when you ask for a project, it gives you the option to add it to Supabase or our internal project. Okay. Someone wants to see the QR code one more time. Here's the QR code while that thing is building. Let me see. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck. It's this project. Yeah, if you've built using Supabase, absolutely everything works as before. Don't worry about it. Do we get charged? No, our internal Supabase is included in our hosting fee. Okay, and pretty soon I'm gonna add a CRM solution too. So essentially, everything is included in CRM in your hosting fee, and it's just one thing. Okay. Essentially, the idea here is I'm going to try to make these builds as simple and smooth as possible by integrating everything you need to build something to minimize the brain damage of going to different tools. Okay. And no, don't worry about integrations. Also, the other part is if these solutions are in-house, it improves the ability of our build servers, our AI, to manipulate them, okay, and debug them if needed. Ta-da. Okay, this is working. Maybe in the meantime, We are 30 minutes in. I'm gonna build the same budget tracker that I built last time, and I hit a bunch of errors. Grab my first dumbest.
Best prompt
this
ever.
is this is typical Alex Mehr prompting. Like it's just like I'm like, I don't care. I want to see what it creates and I modify. It's like a completely different approach to life.
You probably could have saved 2 words and not had to create an app and just put a budget tracker.
Budget tracker. Yeah. Okay. This is working. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see what it generates. 1 second. So right now I'm building two things. I'm building a native mobile app using the existing database of songs that we have to play songs. And then I'm going to create a budget tracker real quick. Show you guys how it works. There are a bunch of things, issues I hit last time. I want to show you guys all those are resolved. Hopefully I can do all of that really quickly. And I want Mark to also teach his prompting method for those of you guys who want to be more meticulous than me. I'm like a tornado when it comes to product building.
or a feather in the case of a budget tracker.
Hey, it's a trade-off. Life is a trade-off. Do you want to be precise and slow, or do you want to be fast like a tornado and create a little bit of issues that then that needs to be fixed?
Well, that's the joy of testing beta stuff is, finding those errors fast.
Yeah. Okay. Hopefully these get built soon, so we will have time to have Mark go through his stuff as well. Or maybe I go back and forth. Let's see what it builds in the first go. Yeah, this is gonna be. I started the web project later, but it's also faster to build a web project than a mobile app. So mobile app is super slow. It's just different tech stack. So, but I'm checking the capabilities of Famous.ai at the same time. Yes, exactly. But the more I use it, and it's important for you guys to understand this because it's kind of like a philosophy that I have in business. I don't like building products for others. I like to build products that I use. And if I don't use it, I don't promote it. If I can't use it, I don't promote it. So I don't know. It's like I'm like, this is going to be a commercial product. It's going to be called Rory Music. In fact, Rory, Rari. What do you guys think of that name, by the way? Rory Music or Rory. What do you guys think of that? Is that a good name? Yeah, I mean, by less prompting, like I said, I always want to spell it Rari, Robert, Apple, Robert, India. So it's like my philosophy is I want to be able to user of our own product, so that works. Now I'm going to go and say add login sign up. Last time someone told me, oh, you got to do it at the end because otherwise you have to log in every time. I like to do things in a specific order that works in my brain. So I'm going to do that. So it's now going to create.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, Alex. The nice thing about doing it up front here is all the features are going to be mapped to those user IDs that you're creating. So if you do it after you create all the features, now it has to work on its key files and so forth to rebuild all of that. So I prefer doing it straight up.
Yeah, exactly. I do it all straight up. It's just large. My brain is like, this is a budget tracker, personalized budget tracker. So it needs to be I have login sign up. So here it gave me a list and said, hey, do you want to use an existing one or a new one? Add a new database. And I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to sign up, show you guys how that works. Then maybe I integrate AI into it. Last time it had an issue because we had just launched the internal database solution. Now it is, those issues are all resolved. My team had to fight a lot of fires to fix all of that. Yeah, super cool is not trained on Famous yet. I am going to train it with how it's actually literally in my, I'm not going to show you my notes, but it's inside here. It's like training super cool on Famous is right here. I'll have it done. So you can use super cool to ask questions or create prompts for Famous. We need to do a little bit of training. ChatGPT, believe it or not, now knows what Famous is. It's actually good. Super cool is not, which is ironic. So I'm going to add that. Any issues with super cool recently? We had a couple of issues. We had a couple of issues a couple of days ago, but I'm not aware of any issues right now. So it's all resolved. Yeah, a couple of days ago we had temporary issues. Yes, this is scaling. When products are scaling, especially at the speed that we go, it is sometimes creates those issues. Okay, so still working on this. Mobile apps are slower. In the meantime, let me go to supercool.com. Create, this is my favorite prompt, analyze the Billboard top music on Billboard charts and create a country song that can top the charts accordingly. Write the lyrics such that it has a catchy, easy to repeat hook. Boom. This is a new UI. We changed the UI a little bit. I know I'm jumping around a lot, but these are building. Let's see if it comes up with a good music here. Do I share sound here? Share sound. It's browsing Billboard right now in its computer. The UI has changed, so it doesn't constantly go back and forth between the main feed and super cool computer. So it essentially launched a little computer in EC2, Amazon's blah 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 web services, and it is analyzing it, and it's going to create the music hopefully. See if this is done. Okay, sign up. What days today? 11, 16. Okay. All right. I'm gonna log in. Yeah, one benefit of me, someone also mentioned in the chat, one benefit of me having my own method, which is not my own method, but doing it the way I do, is that the vast majority of people actually don't provide a lot of details either. It's probably a mistake, but you can't change people. So our system better be able to work with people that are like me. Okay. So it's just like, want to just get things done. So, okay. So I've logged in now. All right. add transaction. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it exactly what I did last time. So far, no issues, not even a single bug I had to fix. Add an insight, page to each user that creates really nice charts that analyzes users' expenses and revenue or income, I should say. Okay, works on that. Hopefully not an issue. Almost there. We'll see how that goes. We go here. Okay, is the song ready? Who here likes country music and can tell me if this is a good song or not?
Sun setting low on the county line. Got my boots kicked up and I'm feeling fine. Radio's playing our old song. Been too long since we rode along. Dust cloud rising off them old dirt roads, where the wildflowers grow and the good times flow.
Country music star now.
So baby, won't you climb on in?
1 second.
Let's find that feeling once again. Take me back roads and better days, where the sky goes on forever and the worries fade away. Cold beer, warm nights in your hand in mine. Back roads and better days, we'll be just fine. Yeah, we'll be just fine on them back roads and better days.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10.
Remember parking down by Miller's Creek, stars above and you next to me. No need for city lights or fancy things, just you and me and what simple brings. This old truck's seen 1,000 miles, but nothing beats your country smile. So baby, won't you climb on in? Let's find that feeling once again. Take me back roads and better days, where the sky goes on forever.
So, I mean, I did it like, didn't specify. You could say, you know, make it such and such, make it faster, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you know, you could do a lot of things in the prompt, but that would be an example. It created it relatively quickly too. Is this done?
And now what you could do, Alex, is have a genre in the main database of your AI music, and then have all the different mobile apps only pull from different genres.
Yes. In fact, there is genre in there. Project settings. All right. So in songs database, I think it added genre already. Genre.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. I mean, we haven't implemented it on the client side. Let's hit an error, see if we can fix the issue. Now, I'm going to go back here. I'm going to show you guys. This is what I didn't get to do last time because we had problems. So let me log in again. Okay. View insights. Okay. Created charts for my expenses, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, what I wasn't able to do last time, so far, I've had 0 error on this one, just so you guys know. I didn't even have to ask it to fix anything. Last time I couldn't do this. Okay. In the financial, in the insights page, on the insights page, create a an AI advisor button that analyzes my expenses and income. This is an income, whatever, and provides insightful tips.
Now, Alex, this may be cart before the horse situation because right now we don't have a database where the insights are, where the expenses are actually stored.
Okay, let's check that.
We created we created the users, but we haven't yet.
Oh yeah, we haven't. You're right. That's good to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So what we want is we want that database structure so then it knows to tell the AI, hey, look in these fields, evaluate this.
Create. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give it a really dumb thing that hopefully AI is smart enough to understand. Let's say I'm a normal user and I don't know what the hell database is. So I look at it, I'm like, okay, so great, looks great, but the data is fake. So I'm gonna say, or mock data, make it so it records actual data and expenses. Remove mock data. Okay, so let's see. Yes, I should have been even like more simple. I would be like, no mock data. And then see if it actually removes the mock data, creates a table, does the whole thing. Essentially, I want it to be so smart and so good that minimizes the requirement on the user. Having said that, it helps that you are also educating yourself. So you're elevating yourself, and AI is also like becoming more and more, I don't know what the right word is, but smarter so that it can meet you. So, okay. Okay. I see a blank screen. I see a blank screen. Fix it. How about that? Just go super simple. I don't know why it's struggling with the player, but we'll make it happen. Just create a stock prediction app while on the webinar. The opportunities here are insane, especially because you can now connect to AI without anything. So I'll show you guys in a second. I want to really show our API gateway that allows you to integrate AI. But first, let me get the transactions in. Good call today so far. Is it useful? Does us doing this, is it helpful? Good, good. I like to, and I don't mind if we hit bugs and stuff on these calls. That, I mean, I'm not afraid of being embarrassed on live calls. I told you guys it is a journey. Schema markup, yeah. So I'm gonna actually add that. So AEO optimization. This went down my list a little bit. Yeah. You should be able to just prompt it, hey, make this AI AEO optimized. It should just do it, the basic things that it needs to do. The cost of the new database is included in our hosting fees. Okay, so it's like, my idea is that I add a CRM too, and now I have database solution, backend solution, not just database, it's user authentication, it's encrypted API key storage, and file bucket where you can upload files, videos, like in this case we are uploading songs, all in one solution, and then a CRM also. and then the front end. And our front end is fully scalable. I don't brag about it that much, but the truth is, if you use other builders, you normally are running out of a fractional server. So your site is running on a container inside a server with a lot of other people. With us, it is all fully scalable, served out of Amazon S3, the front end, with a CDN in the front. So it's like fully scalable solution that we give you guys. Just so everybody's on the same page. So I don't brag often about these things, but I should be, I guess. Okay. All right. So 0 is great.